Let the hate motivate and inspire to create. We've been entered the lion's gate. Even your enemy has a purpose. You can't have one without the other. The yin and the yang. See, you never know who's really your so-called friend until you start going through hard times. When you start going through trials and tribulations that you may have not been through around certain individuals, and you start having a hard time, and we do understand that you're not the type of individual that asks people for help or anything, you just give it. These type of individuals that was never your friend to begin with, they're gonna turn your back. They're gonna turn their back on you. You know, they're gonna leave you in the dust. You know, they're gonna kick you to the curb. I'm experiencing that right now. And that's another reason why I don't open up to many people or try to be friends with too many people. But I do have a certain very, very, very few small group of people that may be on my side if I need it. But I stand alone even though I'm not alone, just as well as you do too. Everything is a test. Even the people that enter your life to turn their back on you, you know, it was sent by the Most High. Even the temptation, you know. Don't beat yourself up because you make mistakes. Just try to learn how to improve, you know, because again, it's about learning. You know, if you mess up, you do it again. It's about practice make perfect. You know, just got to realize that it appears to be hard and frustrated for the most gifted individuals because it's just not meant to be easy, you know, and that's the reason why you are called and selected and chosen and all of this is because the Most High knows that you can endure this. So if you're going through a lot of difficulties and just feeling down and feeling like everybody is attacking you, you may be a part of those ones. I've been going through so many things. I just got to a point where I'm just tired of talking about it and I just deal with it and try to figure out ways and solutions. See, it was a test when you was working that job and they kept bothering you and hating on you and you're not even doing anything and you're trying to put food on the table and they're conspiring against you. They're making up complaints. I've been there. That's the Most High. Even though it's the devil, but always understand that you are being tested. So yes, the devil is very real and working overtime, but it's always by design. And always understand you have a thing called free will. So you can choose to vibrate more on the light side, or you could choose to vibrate more on the dark side. But in this realm, you can't have one without the other. But changes are coming, and changes are here. You know, you just got to make sure you fully try to grasp that just because somebody's being mean to you does not mean they don't like you. When you have goals and you have certain things that you may not even know about yourself that other people may see in you and they be jealous of that, you know, you don't have to have a lot of material things for what we call humans in this realm for people to dislike you. You know, I don't even speak biblically like that, but take Jesus, for example. He wasn't very wealthy. He didn't have a lot of money. He didn't have a lot of this or that, but he was hated. When they seen him helping people, doing miracles, and turning water into wine, walking on water, you know, because the Son walk on water. You get it? The Son walks up. Yeah. But see, you can take it as a literal person, or you can take it as symbolic, you know, and metaphors. You know, speaking about how the anointed ones will be hated the most because you are here to do a job, a duty. And you are, as much as you assign, like I said before, all the guardian angels and your ancestors, this, that, and the third, you are assigned a bunch of enemies, demonic um, species, and certain ones that know exactly who you are. See, even when I spoke about the whole gang stalking thing, and I appreciate the positive message for the ones that left them, but I had to realize, like, this has been going on for way more than I probably didn't even realize, for a very long time. And it's kind of scary when some people may know, entities may know who you are or what you're here to do, and you still trying to figure it out. I'm really coming to an understanding that this is a test, and people have always been watched by the watchers and other different entities that's agreeable and disagreeable. This is another reason why they made these platforms for you to perform. You know, I didn't call myself eye owners for nothing. I didn't say heavily watched individual for no reason. So before I ever made a video, certain things was happening and certain, you know, being monitored, etc. So you got to understand, when you, the golden one, the golden child, the black sheep, whatever title that you hold, a light worker, you know, you have enemies that's assigned to you. And it's different levels for different devils. And for the higher ranking ones that know who you are, they may be called familiar spirits. But you gotta understand that all of this is happening to try to block you from you understanding who you are and what you're supposed to be doing. There are all kind of roadblocks set in the road of what we call life. Like I said before, there's rocks, there's bricks, sticks, glass, oil, grease, roadkill, etc., debris, anything you could think of in this road to ascending. You got to make sure it's stumbling blocks, all kind of things that you got to dodge and make sure you don't hit. And even if you hit a pothole, you fix your vehicle back up and you continue the road. That's how life is. You never know what could happen. But understand it's by divine design. You are being tested. Sometimes I forget that myself. I'll be ready to go off in a rage. But that's that chaos within those ones. Because just as well as you are a light body, just as well as you could be an angelic being, you do have demonic entities that's within you, but that's for a whole nother story and a whole nother vid. You know? You wonder why some of these people be so angry and dislike you and you have done nothing to them whatsoever. I'm sure it's a lot of people that are certain ones that can relate to that. You may be a part of those ones. So you got to understand, the only person that's going to stop you is you. When you stop believing in your abilities, when you stop believing in things that you can accomplish, when you start worrying about how the world is going to view you, you know, you can't worry about how the world going to see you, how you dress. You have to live in your truth and have authenticity. Be authentic. Anything you do, put your heart all in it. And I'm speaking to the real ones that genuinely like to help people and do positive things. We're not perfect, but we always striving to do better. I've given people my last and not expect nothing back. And I ain't have to put a camera on to show anything that I've done. And I wasn't even in the best position. And I know you have too. You cannot let these negative entities bring you down from your greatness. Just know, when the creators are with you, who can be against you? If it was up to some of these disagreeable beings, you would have been gone a long time ago, but you are still here. And always be grateful for this experience. Even though you may go through hardship and you're going through, all type of drama and different things. Just be grateful, because it could be worse in a sense. You got people that's living in foreign countries, living on trash. We know there's a lot of disagreeable things that happen, but they keep throwing up in history, and they repeat it and repeating it and throwing it in your face. Them are mental attacks. You don't get to be a chosen one, a selected one, and all that without going through trials and tribulations, without being tested. If you're the leading star in this movie we call life, you're going to have all type of tests. Good ones, bad ones, relationships, friendships. You just got to learn not to give up, I know so many people that gave up in certain ways, gave up on their life, literally. Took themselves out because they couldn't deal with the stress and the problems and the hurt and the pain and the losing people and anything you can imagine that comes with this existence. You got people that lose their jobs and lose their homes, lose their mothers, fathers, even their kids before they, leave this realm. It's not easy. That's why for those real ones, and you know who you are, I am talking to you. You are here to make changes. You are here to make sure humanity upgrade, because all these low-level things, this material thinking, oh, I got to get these shoes, I got to get this purse, I got to get this and that. That's not nothing. That is a bunch of garbage. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of trash. What I mean by trash is you're supposed to be thinking about other things. You're supposed to be trying to help other people, that may be in worse predicaments that you are, come up and help each other. It's not all about race, but you see how, the world do look at people from their physical appearances. Let's not make no mistakes about that. But you even got to look past that. Racism and all that crap, that's low level. Reptilian constructs. To fornicate, all the rest of this, these are low levels to try to keep you trapped here and coming back over and over. But there are definitely a lot of people that's coming out of that deep sleep. So yeah, like generational curse breakers. karmic debt straighteners, you know? Them real ones are here. So of course you're gonna be hated and targeted and all of this and that. You would be a fool to bow down and lose to these weaker entities when it was all about you in the first place. Because the more you rise, everything else rises. There's a lot of people and a lot of entities, animals, etc., that may depend on you. I ain't gonna drag this video too much longer, but I had to speak to those real ones. You know, nothing happened for a reason. Don't ever believe in a coincidence, because everything is by design. I'm gonna say this real quick before I end the video. I even got to catch myself sometimes when I go through these attacks, because I know I'm a warrior. As much as I'm a lover, I'm a fighter. Just as much as you a lover, you a fighter. You're a warrior. You know, and they know that, and you know that. So you got to watch how the enemy that knows you as the familiar spirit that knows that you know that you are a fighter, and try to bring it out of you in certain aspects when you don't need to bring it out. You know, you control when you bring out your rage. Because it's a time and a place to be peaceful, and it's a time and a place to rage war. Triple Ones, the guy I own, is 13. Like, comment, and subscribe, share. Turn on your post notifications. I'm out.